A few of my nails broke, so I had to clip them to be even shorter. And I figured this would be a good time to play around with the polygels again that come with like little molded forms for my nails. So first off, I'm just prepping the nail, cutting them down so they're all the same length. And then I file them. And I also file the top of the nail bed to create a little bit of a rough surface for the polygels to stick to. And this is the base coat that came with the Model 1s polygel set that I bought. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. But the base coat, you just cure under the lamp for 30 seconds. And my camera setup wasn't all that great. I didn't get most of the work I did for most of these nails, but you basically squeeze the thicker polygel into the little molds that are, the correct size for each of your fingers. And then you use the anti-slip stuff that came with the set. I think you can also use the 90% or more rubbing alcohol. I think it'll do the same thing, where the brush bristles will not stick to the polygel if you use this solution. And then you try to form it on your nails. The hardest part of this, I find anyway, is that once you smooth the polygel down onto your nail, it's hard to make sure the thickness of the nail is correct without the little mold shifting around on your nail and causing gaps or anything like that. I've seen other videos where people have like these little clear clips. So you put the polygel onto the mold, you put the mold onto your nail, you clip it there, and then you do the underneath. And I think I might invest in some. They're pretty cheap, these little clips. But yeah, I don't have them. So still, the most difficult part was creating a somewhat uniform thickness for each of the nails. And I did an okay job. Every time I try this, I get a little bit better at the process. And as always, I made them very long just to play with them for a little while. And then I clipped them down to a size that's more manageable. And I really like this type of color that I used. It's a color changing. So when it's warm, it's white. And when it's colder, it's a pink. So the tips were pink and the base of the nail is white, as you can see here while I'm still working. So I'm clipping down the nails, and then I will file them to shape them into something that I can manage day to day. I can't really have that long of nails, even though my natural nails grow long. When I have the polygels or a fake set, it just seems inconvenient to have such long nails, especially when I'm doing my makeup videos and things like that. And I used rubbing alcohol in between the filing just so that I could feel, what still needed to be done and get rid of the dust that's caused by the filing. I also think that if I invest in those clips, I won't have to do as much work around the cuticle as I'm doing here by shaping and filing. I could use less polygel to create that shape and have the mold of the nail still stay in place with the clip. Now that they're all filed to my liking, this is the top coat that came with the set. It creates like a thin, shiny barrier on top of the polygels, much like a gel polish top coat. And it really, I don't know, it changes the texture, I feel like, so they feel more plasticky once you bake them. And I think I bake this for 90 seconds. And this is the finished set, both hands. The thickness, like I said, not the greatest, but cute. And they lasted a really long time. And this is just an example of the color change under some cold water, because when they're warm, they're white, and when they're cold, they're pink. And I really like this. Let me know what you think in the comments, and if you got this far, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day or night or whenever you're watching this. See you later, bye.